brother, if Trump was to pardon Sean Combs,
Yeah.
that dude, just think about what he could do music wise.
Real life.
It ain't real life. Just say real life street stars. Know what time it is.
Speaking of that, before we get out of here, Trump is allegedly gonna probably pardon Puffy. What would that mean?
Absolutely nothing. They have really changed the pardon game. And I'm saying everybody, because Biden not only gave pardons, but he gave pardons for future crimes. So, like, if you haven't been charged, you haven't been convicted,
Yeah.
but you're being investigated and could be charged for something, those things you are now blessed from. Because you got to remember, there was several people who were in Trump's administration's bullseyes, and he basically said, as soon as I get in office, I'm coming for you.
Right.
And I'm coming for you on these issues. And so they preemptive and basically said, okay, you're pardoned for anything that may involve your dealings with this.
Wow. So Trump's a good friend then.
Bro. Well, Biden did that.
Oh, okay.
Biden did that, but the thing is, man, look here. Brother, if Trump was to pardon Sean Combs,
Yeah.
that dude, just think about what he could do music wise. Because the problem that Trump has is nobody won't let him play their music. Now you now you're gonna see Trump coming out to
Biggie.
Yeah.
All the Biggie songs.
all the Biggie songs. He gonna come out Harlem Shake It, you know.
Would Puff be looked at as a hypocrite? Because he was a vote or die. He was the vote or die guy. You know what I mean?
Man, look here, bro. Look here. I'm trying to think how I can put this. If a sheep was let go by a lion, that same sheep might very well say, you know, this line, it's a good line, right? Now, he might be eating other sheep, but as far as I'm concerned, my man's solid.
Right.
He did me a solid. So, I mean, that's just human nature, unfortunately, in that regard. I just can't see Puffy or Sean Combs getting pardoned and not being in support of this man. And tell you the truth, he could set it up where it's piecemeal. Right. Like you get a partial pardon, like I'm letting you out of jail, but I'm not clearing your record. But you do this for me, then before I get out of office, I'm wiping it clean like it never happened.
Trump moving like an 80s gangster, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Well, that's where he's from.
Yeah.
So 2 movies people should catch if they really want to see and get an understanding of Trump. I think it's the Lee Cohn movie,
Okay.
documentary.
Okay.
Because it gives you really insight behind the man that the new Trump movie, that Trump idolized and took a lot of his lessons from. But it gives you more, because this dude was so cold. He prosecuted the gay community in New York, even though he was gay. And he was a big part of the whole communist, how should I say it, persecution, prosecution during the days. He was basically snitching and telling on his own people. So this dude was a piece of work, and this was Trump's mentor. And so if you really want to get a good look, and then check out the Reagan documentary with that was narrated by his son.
Okay.
Is really, really, those movies, those documentaries together, and along with that movie, you'll know everything you need to know.
Yeah, I'm gonna check all of that out. I ain't gonna lie to you, and we might come back on the next episode to talk about it.
Yeah.
I gotta ask you this before we get out of here, and I notice I've been saying that. Give me one conspiracy theory that you feel like is really a conspiracy theory.
That's really not.
That really is like a conspiracy. Something that people say is a conspiracy theory that you feel in your heart really might be, like people say the moon landing ain't real, and a lot of people believe it.
That's a good question.
Even though there's data to suggest that they were there, but it's still like, nah, we not rocking with that.
My last one was proven correct. You know, my boy Ben is working that case, representing Malcolm X's family, in the fact that the government actually did have a role in his assassination. And so that would have been one of them, but that's kind of been shown to be
Just
true
kind of,
now,
yeah,
since
right.
they released
The files and all that.
the records
Right.
that show that did happen, or that the government did have a role in it. I don't know, man. I'm just, I always like throwing this and messing with people on this one. Nobody ever saw Tupac's body.
It's a fact, bro.
Nobody ever saw his body. I mean, we saw
That's a good point.
We saw Michael Jackson's body get rolled out of the morgue.
Right.
No one ever saw Tupac's body. Biggie had a casket.
Yep.
No one ever saw
Pac. Yeah.
Tupac's body. They say he dead, or he buried, or he's cremated.
Yeah.
Did we ever see?
Yeah, I don't know, man. And the music afterward was hitting kind of is like
I'm just saying. But you know what, man? I got a conspiracy theory that I want us to debunk.
Okay.
People of color don't vote. I want us to break that conspiracy and make that an absolute lie. Because if you're going to do something, now is the absolute time to do it and let your voice be heard. And don't vote because of emotion. Vote because it's the right thing to do. And I tell people that right now the temperature in this country is an all-time high.
Yeah.
I thought I lived through the most racist part of our history, right? I was around before Dr. King's birthday was a holiday. Now you have situations where people are being attacked. And so when I say vote to do the right thing, let's turn the temperature back down and then let's figure it out.
Yeah.
So, especially us brothers, man, stop being mad at women because they're doing the job that we're supposed to be doing. Or should I say we should be doing with them.
Right.
Right? We should be out registering people to vote. We should be out there knocking on doors instead of being home on Saturdays watching football or Sundays watching football, because what are you going to do when you can't watch football?
Right.
What are you going to do when your boss can fire you and literally say that I don't want any more people in my company looking like you, and it's no longer punishable? You can no longer bring a lawsuit because my firm does those lawsuits. Employment law is changing, and it's getting very difficult for us to be able to get justice for people who were fired because of their race or sexual orientation.
Wow.
So vote, man. Vote.
Man, on that note, man, where can they find you, Larry?
They can find me on the Real Life Lawyer, spelled with a Y.
Yes, indeed.
You know why? Because it's not about I, it's about you. And so they can find me on Instagram. They can find me on Facebook. And then they can follow us on our podcast, on Tailor Made Conversations, on YouTube. And you can always go to the website at tailormadelaw.com. And once again, if you have a family member or anyone who has suffered from sexual abuse, give us a call. And then check our podcast out, because we're about to start a series 2 on issues that, especially health issues, and how our skin color has been used against us and not allowing for the proper health care to be provided. And so we're about to do a series on that. So follow us.
There you go. And you already know this is the best part. Real life lawyer. Larry, you are a real life street star, man. Let's go. Yes, sir.
Real life. If that shit ain't real life, that shit ain't acting.
It ain't real life. Just say real life street stars. Know what time it is.
Shout out Real Life Street Stars, nigga. Move. Hey.